right, so welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, 8744, and today, guys, we're going to be doing our World Cup pre-draw live hangout. Like I said, guys, this is tradition. Every time the World Cup comes around, we have to do this pre-draw. I remember we did for the 2022 edition, and who remembers that time, guys? Who was there when we did in 2022? I think Sebastian was there. I think Matt was there.
I don't know if I was.
I know you. I know you weren't. I know you weren't there on 10 to Dynam. I know you definitely weren't there. Actually, let's actually look back at that stream. Actually, I want to actually get a memory. Let's actually look back real quick.
Let me see. I did a stream of the actual draw, but I didn't join a pre-draw thing that time.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, we didn't know each other at that time, so. I think this channel really peaked, honestly, guys. I think this channel really peaked was last year. I think last year was when this channel, a lot of people started to know about this channel. Before then, I don't think I was as well known before 2022. Sorry, before 2024. Would you guys agree?
I don't know.
Sebastian, would you agree? I mean, Sebastian was one of the first, so.
True. I mean, now I remember. I'm looking at your channel here. Like it was me. You, FP7, and the rank was that, or no? It was the semifinal. It was what? Oh yeah, the after the World Cup thing. That was me.
Yeah.
Me, you, Matt, and someone else.
Yeah. So let's look at everyone. So we got me there. We got Bethel. We got Very Lame Peach Mike, Matt's channel, FP7 Games. Let's see, Sebastian, were you there? I think you were there, Sebastian.
I don't think I was.
Oh yeah, you weren't there because Sweden didn't make it.
No, even if Sweden didn't make it, I wasn't there anyway. So I was doing something else.
Beto, Lorenza, yeah, and wow, and and the nice thing is I can't get copyright with my own videos, obviously. So
that's true. That's good. That's the only good thing about watching videos of yourself. Like you can't, unless can you copyright your own things?
No, I'm pretty sure you can.
You can't patent your stuff. Like you can. I wouldn't say patent, but copyright your own songs, for example.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, what I was there.
Oh yeah, you were there, Sebastian. Oh, you must have been there early on.
Yeah, Michael talks football.
I swear I was. Yeah, I think I was there from the start.
Sebastian, Bethel, Mats. Let's try to see who was there. It's kind of a nice stream. Kind of nice, looking back in memory lane, guys. It's crazy. Like this was 3 years ago, guys.
3 years ago when football was great.
True. Yeah.
Yeah. So. I'm seeing a lot of familiar faces, honestly.
Yeah. And I'm sorry.
And wait, is that really was that Mike?
Yeah, Mike was there. Yeah, Mike was there that time.
That was before he got into HH and Michael. He has grown a lot.
Yeah, like this was when Mike wasn't as famous, you could say.
Yeah.
So but yeah, just thought I should share that, guys. I think it's interesting. If you guys want to see a link, I can leave a link in the chat.
I'll definitely take a look. I'll definitely take a look at it.
Obviously, we're not. Yeah, obviously we're not replaying. No, look how.
I'm not gonna watch the whole thing.
No, we're not. No.
I'm just saying, when I get the chance, I'll take a look at it.
Yeah. So 2 hours 25 minutes, and I mean, this was made 3 years ago, man. March 31st, 2022. So
wow,
was that long? Yeah.
Wow.
And I was just saying, I was just saying to Sebastian is that I feel like this channel, I feel like a lot of people discovered my channel in the year 2024. I feel like 2024 is when a lot of people started to know about my channel.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree.
So,
I would agree that my channel has peaked.
Yeah, I think it peaked in 2024. So I was just saying that. So yeah.
And
anyways, I was just going through some.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Remember when you were telling me that there wasn't much going on during the summer because nothing much was going on apart from the Club World Cup. And last year there was the Copa America and the Euros. So who knows? Maybe next year it might be your year. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Hopefully
yeah.
this upcoming summer is fun.
Yeah. All right. So, anyways, enough of the
Unfortunately,
introduction.
I can't see El Salvador in the World Cup, unfortunately, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
So,
Anyways,
yeah.
enough of the introduction, guys. Enough of the introduction. We're gonna go ahead and get started with the actual thing. Obviously, we'll make this hour long. We're not gonna make this 2 hours 25 minutes like we did last time. And yeah, well, let's go look at the pots real quick, guys. I just want to hear each of you guys' thoughts on each of the pots and everything. You guys can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're gonna use this for the mock draw thing as well. So let's go through each of the pots. Obviously, USA, Mexico, Canada are already seeded because their office is going to automatically be seeded anyway. So they're put in the respective groups. So let's go through pot one, guys. So give me your top three nations in each pot, and we're gonna go from strongest. So let's start with the strongest. What are the best nations in pot one? Would you guys say?
Well, definitely, you would have to include Spain at the moment, especially with Lamine Yamal, especially with Nico Williams. Although Nico Williams hasn't really been as good at Atleti so far, but yeah, I mean Spain, like I think the midfield for Spain is quite stacked with Pedri, Zubimendi, and yeah, definitely Spain is up there. Also, I would say Argentina as well, and then I think this is England's year as well. So I would say those are the three strongest that I would not want to face if I was in any other pot.
And I'm gonna play a devil's advocate here, because last time Spain won a World Cup in 2010. Like, since then, they haven't really been that great in the World Cup. Like, I think people are kind of overhyping like this thing about Spain gonna win this World Cup, because they haven't done well in a World Cup since 2010. Like,
yeah, Sebastian might be honest.
They do better in Euros.
That's true, but then wouldn't the same be said, like, oh, people were underhyping Spain before the previous Euro? Because everyone said France, England, probably Portugal, but no one was talking about
Rank said Spain.
Not
no,
many.
actually, no, Rank said Spain, and I said Spain to get to the final.
I know, but Tenedem was right though. Majority of people didn't pick Spain.
Yeah, but now,
pick Spain as well.
But now, all of a sudden, everyone's like, "Oh, Spain will win. Spain will win." So, which one is it? You know, maybe in the next Euro, people are like, "No, not Spain." But then Spain, it's international football. Like
I don't think they will win this one.
I actually agree. Sadly,
I think it will be another team, which is kind of, I don't know if it's a surprise, but
okay. Let's just go around the room, guys. So, are we all in agreement? Okay, let's just get the obvious out of the way. Argentina is definitely one of the favorites, right?
Yes.
Obviously.
Yeah, one of them.
Absolutely.
Will they win it? I say no.
I doubt it.
Okay, we're not
But to be a strong team, yeah, of course.
Yeah, we're just going over.
I think you have to include France, solely because of Mbubis. That guy always comes up.
Messi's daddy.
What I'm saying is that let's not predict the winner before the draw. Let's wait for the draw first. We'll discuss the winner on Friday, of course. But what I'm saying here is that Argentina is obviously one of the best. So they're obviously there. I would say France is up there as well. I mean, two-time World Cup, two World Cup finals in a row. They have to be there. Consideration.
Yeah.
And I think Spain, I think Argentina, France, Spain is my top three.
Would it be crazy if we put in like a Morocco?
No.
We're looking at pod one. We're looking at pod one.
Pod
one. So
pod two.
Because
I'd say that the three you mentioned and England are kind of all together.
Yeah, which
personally for me,
which is how they will do the draw. You separate Spain and Argentina. You separate France and England actually in the draw.
I can't really put any of them out of a top three. So at most, at least I'd have a joint third. I can't separate them too much, really. Just
Yeah.
I don't think Argentina and England can be number one. That's kind of all I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
what
mean-
I'm saying what I'm saying here is that I just feel like for me. Oh, sorry, wait, Matt. So you finished your point? Sorry if I cut you off.
I have finished my point. Yes.
Okay. So what I'm saying here is that I think we're all in agreement that Argentina, Spain, and France are probably the top three. And then you could maybe say England, maybe potentially
Yeah.
as a fourth.
I think it's like you know how in the Premier League there's a big four, well, big six, but a big four right now.
Yeah, we're not doing big six. There's no big six here.
Actually, would there somehow? I know it's kind of a long shot, but Brazil.
Brazil's not in the top four. That's definitely for
Nah.
sure.
Yeah, not me. I don't have.
I mean,
What
No,
about
no.
Portugal Saint-Germain? What about Portugal Saint-Germain?
I think they're fifth.
Portugal.
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 They have like
I mean-
the whole.
Okay, you know what? Let's rank the other teams. I would say Portugal is probably. I'm putting Brazil ahead of Portugal for me. I'm putting Brazil fifth.
I
Okay.
think there's heritage with Brazil. Even
Yeah.
though they're not doing well. I mean, they did well against Senegal, so they're not as bad as people think. And
Carlo
Yeah.
Ancelotti can be pragmatic with Brazil. It can help them go
Yeah.
far in the tournament.
True.
yeah,
But
All right, and then
it's first World Cup. Don't forget that.
I would say this is. I think I might be wrong. This is actually probably the first ever World Cup. No one is saying Brazil will win because people had Brazil winning 22. People had 20. I had 2018 on Brazil. 2014 when they were hosts. Oh, favorites. 2010 favorites. 2006 favorite. This is probably the first time in I think all of our lifetimes that Brazil isn't like people's pick. Because everyone's pick is amongst that four: Spain, Argentina, France, England.
yeah. Okay, so
First
let's
time.
look at the people rankings. Let's look at the people rankings and tell whether you guys agree. So you guys agree with that Spain is the best and Argentina is second best?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Well,
I
we'll
have
see in the
France.
finalissima.
I'd say Spain first, but
I have Spain, France, and then Argentina.
Yeah.
Okay,
think-
so
Because I think in the World Cup, like we know that Mbappe, he's gonna turn up. Like you don't know if Yamal is gonna turn up this World Cup. You don't know if
Okay.
And there's more
Yeah.
pressure on them compared to the Euro.
yeah,
you
that's true.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, I think personally for me, this is tough. I mean, Spain, Argentina. I mean, I think Spain have been a bit better in my opinion, so I'll put them first. I don't think Argentina have been that as good. But I mean, they're still great, obviously, so I'll still put them second. I think I agree with France third, England fourth. I would agree. And I think fifth Brazil, sixth Portugal. I think I would agree with that. The seventh Netherlands. I think I agree. And I think the only change I would make is put Germany over Belgium.
I
That's the only
put
change.
Germany above both Benelux.
I'm gonna say this. I think if Pogba is fully fit by then and he has played a lot and he's doing good, and they have Pogba and Kante, I think France is winning the World Cup.
Ooh.
Pogba's a pensioner. He's not going to, and Kante for the matter of
Respect
fact. they're
Pogba.
gonna come back.
Respect Pogba. Respect Pogba.
I mean.
Yes, the
Pogba-
age, but still, you see how good he is. Like when he's
Yeah, but
actually
Pogba's injury prone, man. He's just not.
Well,
as good anymore.
actually, when France didn't have
Yeah,
Pogba at the World Cup, they still
Pogba's
made the
washed.
final. They still
Pogba's
made the
washed.
final.
If I promise you, if they had Pogba in that final, they would have won.
Actually, I really agree.
I don't think he does anything against DePaul.
Who?
Ooh.
Rodrigo DePaul.
The guy who? Sure.
Okay. Let's be respectful here. Okay, guys, can we all agree? Okay, now that we talk about the best, I think we should segue to the boards now.
Belgium. The end. Belgium.
Belgium,
One more
Rodriguez.
thing on pot one. If there was no emotional attachment between England and Argentina, then I'd be most confident in England playing Argentina out of the other top four.
Okay, let guys. Okay, let's be real, guys. Belgium is very lucky to be in pot one.
Yes.
Very
Yeah.
lucky.
Honestly, I
mean-
probably would have Colombia over Belgium. Honestly,
I would
Belgium should not.
have actually said Morocco could actually be the replacement of Belgium.
Mm,
Yeah, I mean,
I
can we all agree
know-
Belgium?
or Switzerland.
I know. I'll actually say this. I actually think in the current state of both nations, I'd actually have Belgium over the Netherlands. Netherlands should be a better team than what they are, but I think the way that they're underperforming, I would actually put more trust in Belgium.
No, I think that's a bit harsh, Matt. Belgium is washed.
Oh, I don't think so. I
And
think they're the
Belgium
clear
has
bottom
some- they
two
have some few
teams at the
players.
pot.
Up
Yeah,
until-
And I think, but as not as good
They
as
have Belgium.
Belgium are, they're still a.
they're better than Wales.
They still tend to show up in the games that they're meant to win, whereas I think Netherlands are still going further backwards.
I mean, so Matt, are you on record and saying Netherlands the weakest team on Pod One besides the host?
Actually,
I would say,
obviously
well,
apart from the host.
on
yeah.
paper, on paper, no,
makes
but
it worse.
the way things are going, yes.
Actually, here's a very interesting stat. The Netherlands, every time they qualify for the World Cup, never been grouped. Never. Netherlands.
That's
have
crazy.
That's
never
not
been
going to
grouped.
happen again because
Yeah, it's probably
Expanded
expanded, even if they finish third. But I think
fourth, actually not four,
Say group bottom.
Okay.
8 third place teams.
Okay, I the reason why I'm very skeptical on Belgium is that I just don't trust. Like, I know Matt, you were saying that
Rudy Garcia.
Ronald Koeman isn't that great of a coach, and don't get me wrong, I don't think Ronald Koeman is that good, but I think he's still better than Rudy Garcia. Rudy Garcia, I don't trust at all.
Yeah.
Rudy Garcia is
And
really good.
also-
Rudy Garcia.
You're not sure if KDB will be fit because it seems
Yeah.
like he might not, he might, but and you saw what
I think
drama-
Doku's going to be their main man instead this time around.
yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
and I'm looking at
Laurie or something.
They're
yeah, like,
tough.
I'm looking at Belgium. I just don't see like a talisman to carry this team. Like, I don't know who's like
Like a Hazard back in the day.
Like I just don't think there's. I just don't see anyone. And I'm sorry. Like, even KDB himself. Like, we saw. Like, I mean, Belgium. I don't think they'll be that bad. I don't think they'll get grouped this time around. But I don't think they'll do much. Like, I'm saying, like,
Last
round
16
16 at max.
16 at max. And we haven't
Yeah,
talked about
I think both nations will probably finish about the same.
Yeah, I
about
mean,
the
Netherlands
host?
could. I mean,
I don't think Netherlands will get beyond round of 16. I think probably round of 16, but if they don't finish first in the group, then probably even round of 32.
because you know what?
I
Because
think
you know,
it's-
Matt. Because Netherlands defensively are really solid. They don't concede a lot of goals. It's just their attack is very weak.
Van
I don't
der
rate
Sar.
attack like that. You know. Yeah,
Right.
so I know Van Dijk is really bad. I know for Liverpool, I know he had an awful game against PSV. He actually did a video on him, by the way, a very interesting video. But they still have quality defenders. You still have Van de Ven that's still there. You still have Ake that's still there.
Van der Ven's been really good.
Yeah, so you still have De Vrij,
Yeah, Botman.
so Bodman as well. Like, there's still a lot of
This
quality
season,
defenders.
no, but I can
Isn't
get it.
Botman Swiss?
No, you're
No,
talking
he's-
about you're referring to Fabian Schär, and he's not
Okay.
Fabian Schär already retired from the Swiss team.
Yeah, so I just think that for me, Netherlands, I still think they'll do better. And let's quickly talk about Germany and Portugal real quick, since we haven't talked about them. Germany, I'm being honest with you, I'm kind of unsure about this team. This is a team that got grouped the last 2 World Cups, so like I'm kind of not really. I don't really have much stocks in Germany, and I also
You're still going. I'll let you continue.
I feel like for Germany to do very well, I think Musiala has to go crazy. I think Musiala has to go insane because I think
Well, I
this
mean,
guy,
we've
he's
seen
available. I
Fair
think it
with
could
her.
be a big difference in
Actually,
Germany.
my striker Nick Valtemade.
Of-
Well, I'll say this: is this the first time Germany actually has a quote unquote competent striker? Because the last 2 major tournaments, who played striker? Or
Fulkrug
Warner?
like Folkrug?
and
Who
Yeah,
else?
well, I think Warner as well, probably.
yeah.
So would you say Valtemade with what he's shown so far, you think he's better than those sort of guys that have led the line for Germany?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I would say
Probably.
yeah.
Probably.
And I think
Probably.
I think that's what Germany has been missing. Because if you remember in Qatar, look how many chances Germany had in their 3 group games. Germany could have won against either Japan or Spain, who knows? And had they won, they would have qualified through the group. So I think if you have a striker like
Maybe they could have scored against. Maybe they could have scored enough
Against
goals
Japan?
against Costa Rica to advance too.
True.
Yeah.
probably. So
Um,
I would say I'm not saying there's more confidence in Germany, but I think there's a bit more optimism with Germany. That's why.
Well, it's ended item.
I think they're
I-
doing better now than they were 2 to
the
3
Qatar.
months ago. I think they're at the bottom end of contenders. They're very much an outside, but they're but I'm not going to completely write them off. I think they're just behind Brazil and also Portugal. So I think it's 7. I think they would be number 7 out of all the teams.
Well, I think 10 to 9. I think the bigger issue for Germany is not even been the attack. I think the defense. The defense has been very, very sketchy in the last couple of tournaments. That defense has been very bad.
Yeah,
just to put it
but
bluntly. And
I think
I mean, don't get me wrong, attack is an issue too. But I just think defensively that was a bigger issue for me, at least. I mean, I don't know if you guys agree with this.
yeah, I mean this might be the first tournament without Manuel Neuer, and I think Manuel Neuer's been at fault with some of the goals in previous tournaments. Obviously now it's Baumann from Hoffenheim who are doing quite well, Hoffenheim. So I would say you should group Germany with Brazil in terms of like they are not the favorites, but they are not shit like a Belgium. Like you can see Brazil and or Germany making a semifinal, a final. I wouldn't be surprised.
All right. Now let's talk about Sebastian's favorite player.
So, my man, he's coming for it, by the way. Like, you saw that picture with Trump, by the way? You know it's rigged. You know it's rigged.
Okay, Sebastian, Sebastian, please don't get political here.
Somos Portugal.
So-
No, I'm joking.
Okay, guys. Are we? See, the thing with Portugal is this, guys. I think Portugal is on the level of the favorites. Like we talk about France, Argentina, Spain, England.
Agreed.
You could even say they're better than them squad-wise. But the issue is they have a clown as a manager. They have a clown. Roberto Martinez is just not a good coach. He's
If
a
he,
mediocre.
He's playing in the Nations League.
if he starts
Okay.
Joao Neves at right back, then say goodnight to the World Cup.
What a vibe.
No,
And also, here's the thing. And also, here's another issue with Portugal is that I feel like the other players have to step up. It can't just be always Ronaldo. The other players have to step up.
I mean, Ronaldo didn't step up last week.
Vitinha, Nuno Mendes, they always step up.
Yeah.
I think.
No, I mean, like, I'm
Portugal-
looking at attackers especially. Like, I'm looking at Leal. I'm looking at Bernardo Silva. I'm looking at these guys. Like, they haven't really shown up. I mean, the only attacker besides Ronaldo that's turned up in the last couple of terms is probably Bruno Fernandes. I'd probably say.
True.
Yeah.
It's actually
As you mentioned, they're a team that can potentially be on the level of the 4 that are above them, but I think it's about for them. I don't think the problem is as much Martinez. I think he's an okay manager, and if he got replaced, then if he ended up getting sacked, I don't think he would immediately. I don't think that would solve Portugal's problems. But I think it's for Portugal. It's more their individuals showing up in the big moments, which I think that's been holding them back, and I think is at risk of occurring again.
And also, we have to talk about Ronaldo himself. I'm sorry to say.
He's winning the World Cup, baby.
Oh.
He's winning the World Cup.
Sebastian, let's be truthful here. And guys, please, I'm not saying this as a way to discredit him. Obviously, he's still a very good player. Let's not act like he isn't. But we have to talk about his last couple of international tournaments. His last couple of international tournaments have been busy.
Yeah, he's
One
not,
penalty.
It's been terrible.
One penalty in 10 games, 5 in
Like-
each tournament.
Like, it's actually crazy. Like, he hasn't had a good tournament, international tournament, if you're not including the Nations
Zero.
League.
yeah, I mean, he's not my
Gross.
goat
That's
anyway.
great.
So
So I just don't know with Ronaldo is that I just think that for me, he better score in the knockout stage. That's all I'm saying. You better not end your career without scoring a knockout stage.
you know what would be the dream for Ronaldo in the group stage? If he gets
Okay,
the
well,
most easy, if he gets the most easiest group in the world,
Okay,
like
so,
he gets,
so you're saying
give him
Australia,
no, hold
South
on,
Africa?
give him Iran, give him Panama, and give him Jordan.
Okay, but guys, let's be real.
Or
Ronaldo, okay, I don't expect Ronaldo to win the World Cup, but at least be decisive. At least score some goals. At least score in the knockout stage. At least do something. Don't end. Don't
what if he scores a penalty
I think
in the knockouts to send?
I think him getting assists or having some kind of contribution that leads to a goal would be considered enough.
Yeah.
He still needs to score. He still needs to score goals for me.
I don't think he needs to be a goal merchant.
Oh no! I mean, obviously, playmaking is also good too, but he
Yeah.
needs to score at least like a few goals. Like at
Put
least
my
one.
AVI. Put my AVI. Put my AVI.
You what?
No, this
What's maybe?
Ronaldo said because his wedding is after the World Cup that he was gonna take that World Cup trophy with him to his wedding. So now we all know that ain't happening. So
Yeah, and also, guys, Ronaldo says some controversial quotes about the World Cup, saying it's a 7-game tournament, and
I mean
all
it
this-
is 7 games, honestly.
It's 8
it's 8
this
games.
time
It's
around.
8 now.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay,
Oh, no.
okay, but I
Six,
still
seven.
feel like you should. I still feel like this is something you shouldn't be saying publicly. You shouldn't be saying this. This is not professional to say.
I mean, if you give me 1-0, the eight matches 1-0 and win the World Cup, I don't care. Like
Okay, guys. Okay, guys, I have a question.
I'll say this: Ronaldo has some friends in high places who can
we'll be there.
pay goalkeepers
We'll be there.
money to help him score.
No, just tell us
Okay,
that-
guys. Okay, guys. Is the Ronaldo interview gonna what you guys salsa interview? Let's quickly discuss about this.
You know what? That's gonna fire.
I think it will be forgotten about by the time the World Cup comes around.
Yeah.
It won't be like Piers Morgan before the tour. It won't be like
No.
that. Who knows? But
Speaking of Piers Morgan, it was him again, of course.
You know what football needs? That Ronaldo and Messi does a podcast with each other on his channel.
I would love
Both-
that.
On
And
this
both-
channel,
No, not on
yeah,
this
this channel. Yes.
Yeah, sure. on this-
Yes,
and then-
yes,
and
I
then
get
they
them on
both-
this channel.
And then Messi puts the World Cup trophy in the middle of the table. And then-
smash it.
At the end, Ronaldo goes and win it, and then they both do a part 2 and both have the World Cup with each other.
No, I don't mind that. But
That football needs it. Football doesn't need England winning it because that would be horrible.
Okay, guys. Okay, let's now transition over to the host real quickly, guys. So, what's your general feelings about the host nations?
You know
I'll be
what?
honest with you guys. Okay, so here's my feelings. I think Canada is the worst of the 3. I think Mexico is the best, and I think USA is the middle. That's how I feel.
Something tells me.
Mm.
I
Something,
say Mexico's SHIT.
something tells
Okay.
me one of them is
I think
making. a
Mexico's the
quarterfinal.
worst plot one.
Ooh.
My general feeling is, at face value, I'd probably trust Canada the most, but then again, they don't have much pressure. I think USA have the highest potential, and
Oh,
I'd
yeah,
say
yeah.
Mexico are a team that I don't think will do much, but they've got a potential for a quarterfinal run.
Something
See, my
tells
problem.
me.
Oh, sorry, Sebastian.
Something tells me one of them is making the quarterfinals.
Yeah, I agree with
I
this.
think USA, if
Yeah,
any of them.
I think USA. Is it hot? I don't know what you call it. Delusional? is there a possibility USA semifinal, not win the World Cup or make the final, but
Oh
third,
my God.
fourth place? I
Yeah,
mean,
Yes, we win the World Cup.
Russia almost did it when they hosted,
Okay,
and
guys.
Russia
So
won
let me. Okay, so let me tell you. Let me explain my reasoning. I think Canada is the worst in my opinion, just because I just don't think they don't have enough. They just don't have the experience. They just don't have enough experience for me compared to the other two. And this is like, and I just also feel like for Canada, like I also agree with Matt. I think they have the least pressure, but I also think they have the most inexperience, which I think could bite. It could, I think here's the thing, guys. I have a feeling this is going to happen. I think Canada could either have a really good World Cup or really bad. I have a feeling it's going to be one of the two. I just don't think it's going to be anything between. Just something just tells me that.
I mean, for me, Mexico.
Wait. Let's just discuss Canada first.
Okay.
I mean, do you guys agree with me that Canada have the least pressure of the three?
Yeah.
Of the three hosts?
Yes. Yeah, I will say, I mean, Canada have yet to get a point, even a point at the World Cup. So I think that's, you could say, a bit of pressure. Oh, can Canada actually get a point, maybe a win? Because obviously with the expanded format, maybe 3 points could be enough for Canada, and it's at home. So I think there is pressure. I'm not saying there's no pressure, because I think now, people will say Canada, had that sort of inexperience at the last World Cup. Now, 4 years later or whatever, you saw them with the Copa America. They made it to the semis. Like,
that's true.
I don't think, they probably don't have the most pressure of the other two hosts, but especially with the group stage games being at home, you want Canada to do well. I want them to do well. I don't mind Canada. I don't think Canada depends on their group. I don't think Canada tops the group, but at least like advance. I think that should be the aim this time.
I think because the thing is Canada do have more experience now compared to before.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like as Canada mentioned, they lost all their games. So
yeah,
I have a good segue. If Canada and Mexico both finish second, they will play each other in the knockouts.
Where's the game?
Wow.
Do you know?
In Los Angeles.
Oh, well, that probably favors Mexico, to be honest.
Oh yeah, but I think.
I mean,
who knows?
Okay. Let's talk about Mexico now, guys. Here's the thing with Mexico. The reason why I have them to the best of the CONCACAF nations is because of the home atmosphere. I think that home atmosphere is just. I mean, Aztec is just it's an incredible stadium. And I just feel like that for me, that will propel them to a large degree. And honestly, if it wasn't for that huge home advantage, I would probably put USA first. But I just think that home advantage in Mexico is so strong that I just don't think the other two can compete. So,
I don't think Mexico. I think Mexico will only play it in their nation for so long
until they go to the US if they go for.
Wait. Let me actually check.
The US.
Yeah, I don't think they'll play in Mexico after the round of 32.
Yeah, almost.
Wait, let me check.
And they have to win their group, which I don't think is a guarantee. Well, obviously, I don't know who they're playing, but I would disagree. They could do well in the group stage, but knockouts, I'm just unsure with Mexico. One, they have to win their group to secure in Mexico City. So that's we'll get to USA later, but I don't, especially with the form Mexico are in right now. Obviously, it could change because it's only like December and the World Cup is in June, so things can change. But I think this is probably the least optimistic Mexican team in a long time.
Yeah,
in a long time, even as a host nation. But the good thing is, the last 2 times they hosted the World Cup, they made the quarterfinal. But that's with 2014. So this is now double that, and with more games. And I don't think those players are as good as Hugo Sanchez or those sort of players back in the 80s. So I think they can do a good group stage because it's at home. But to see them go far, they have to be one of the best overperformers.
Okay.
They
So
haven't won a
checked now.
knockout game since the 80s, I believe.
In their home stadium.
Okay, guys, I just checked. So if they win the group, they do play in Mexico City. So
Until when? Until
round
when?
of 16. So round of 16,
And then
at the quarterfinals onward, it's in the United States. So I'd say
Okay.
I'd say like that's the thing. Like that's what I'm saying. Like that home atmosphere is just I just think is so massive for them that I just think it's such a huge. It's like that home factor is so massive. Like I think if it wasn't for the home advantage, I agree with Tendai. I don't think they would do as well.
Is it Mexico City, Guadalajara, Mexico City,
Monterrey.
then one of Monterrey or Guadalajara, and then Mexico City?
Yeah.
I mean, it's still the same thing. Mexico. I wish it was Cancun.
Although the stadiums will be smaller than in Mexico City.
True.
Yeah, I just feel like that Mexico atmosphere is just the other nations is so.
I think I'll be honest. I think all three hosts will give really good atmospheres.
Yeah.
I don't think just because Mexico has the atmosphere. I think Canada, especially the first ever World Cup game at home, I think that's going to be really nice to see. USA with Los Angeles in SoFi Stadium for two of those games. I think they'll, very good atmosphere. The other one being in Seattle. So I think all three hosts will still provide that atmosphere for the home team. And you always want the host nation to do well, unless it's Qatar. But
the general the mentality of the general public in the US is to show up for the biggest occasion, and that being this FIFA World Cup.
And this is, I think, this is kind of like, you can say, the first generation of Americans that actually got exposed to association football, because obviously in the 90s, in 94, they weren't really that exposed to football, as in association football. But now,
and even then, during that World Cup, it partly got clouded over because O.J. Simpson had committed a crime, and that got a lot of attention.
And this time, watch Ronaldo do a crime.
I will say it did not fit. It did not. I'm kidding, but I think. But I think this is the first generation of Americans that actually were brought up with football. Obviously, with FIFA, as in like the video games and all that, and MLS, Premier League football being shown in America. So this is like the first generation of young Americans that have now kind of grown up, like a Pulisic and etc., that grew up with MLS now compared to the team in '94. So I think this is, I think the Americans will obviously give the best atmosphere as well, just as good as Mexico or Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, sure. I hope you guys are right, but I'm just maybe I'm being a little pessimistic with my.
For me,
wait, let me speak about my own.
Okay.
Wait, let me speak about my national team. I'll be honest with you guys. After the World Cup 2022, we have been looking really bad. I mean, it's been bad. But I think recently
hasn't Callahan been your best manager?
Yeah, he's been the best. And, and it's only recently I've kind of started to get my confidence back, but I just don't know if I could trust this team. I mean, this is the same team that got grouped in the Copa America, so it's hard for me to really be optimistic with this team.
Yeah.
Thankfully, as Michael Talks Football called him, Greg Vibes Berhalter is no longer there.
I think Poch is better than him, and also at least you cannot draw. The good thing is you're almost certainly not going to play Panama. Almost certain.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
I know.
And also,
instead you'll get Sweden and win 3-0. So
probably.
You've got the USA have been progressing in the last 4 games, especially that 5-1 against Uruguay.
Yeah.
This would be typical Sweden. Go to the World Cup, lose against.
Okay, Sebastian, let's keep this on USA, please. Let's not get off topic.
Or any team that qualified.
True.
Okay, let's be real, guys. I see. I just realized USA get Uruguay again in the World Cup.
Will be there.
5-1 again.
5-1 again.
Okay.
I think I feel like the Panama equivalent that USA could get is Tunisia, because if Poch wants to play possession ball against Tunisia, I think they'll. I don't think they'll have too much problems in defending, and there could be that worrying sign where Tunisia do a Panama in the Nations League.
Okay, the problem I have with the United States, another problem I have is that these players are so entitled. These guys act so arrogant, and this is something that's rubbing me off so much. And especially Captain America Christian Pulisic. I love this guy, and I think he's still a fantastic player. But bro, the way you dipped on the Gold Cup was really bad. As a captain as well, to say, nah, I'm good. I don't want to play in the Gold Cup. I'm sorry, you shouldn't be saying this. As a captain, as a star player of this national team, you cannot be saying this. It's inexcusable. And Milan didn't even play in the Club World Cup. So what's an excuse? Please tell me. So, I mean, do you guys agree with me that the entitlement of these players is something that could backfire? Because that's something that kind of worries me.
I mean, maybe, but also, I mean, I think every single player of any nation would be like, I'd rather play in the World Cup than in the continental tournament. Apart from maybe the Euros or even AFCON, but I feel like, because I'm unless he's not picked, I'm pretty sure Pulisic and all those other sort of entitled players will get selected. Obviously, it depends.
Obviously.
So I think it just depends on how the camp is, how the feeling is amongst the players of USA. I still think USA are the best among the hosts to go as far as possible. They play every single game at home. Whether they finish first, second, or even third, almost certainly will play in every game in America. So I think every single, whichever the games are, apart from the West Coast, if it's in the East Coast, it'll be the same. In Kansas City, it'll be just as good if USA were to play there. I think
they start in the West Coast. They
and it just depends.
They're in the western half in the first 2 knockout rounds, I think, and then a bit later on on the East Coast. In fact, they might be there a bit earlier in.
I think
they finish second in Group D.
Okay, Sebastian. Sebastian, speak about Captain America, man. We're Christian Pulisic. What's your thoughts about him skipping the Gold Cup? Do you think I have the right to be angry or disappointed, or you're like, it's a Gold Cup, who cares? Like, what's your thoughts?
I mean, he could have skipped it because maybe he was afraid of getting injured. Could be a problem there, that he might have been worried about getting injured. But to do that with the national team, like playing for the national team, is the biggest thing you can do. Right? Yeah,
it's big honor.
Like if a Sweden player did it, I would be very angry, especially before a World Cup. And to do that as the captain, not a good example at all. Because what happened if another player does it in the World Cup? Like
Sebastian makes a good point, because Pulisic is a captain. Because as a captain, you're supposed to be like a role model. You're supposed to be someone to look up to. And my own captain is
set the example.
I would say the only other thing is that there's a difference between how Berhalter managed that team and right now how Poch is managing that team.
Obviously.
I think it's like, because I think the time he didn't, and for the gold, what do you call it? Was it Gold Cup or Copa America?
Which one are you talking about?
For Pulisic saying, I don't care.
No, Gold Cup is Gold Cup.
Okay. I mean, okay. It's the
I don't think Berhalter picked him for the Gold Cups anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, still, but I don't know. That's just my only worry for the United States. I just think that these players are a bit entitled and think that because the previous iterations of the United States, they're not as talented, but they always gave it their all. We did everything we could. We pushed to the very end, and we gave a very good fight. I just don't know if this current USA team can replicate the previous iterations. They give it their all, give that passion. That's something I'm just not sure.
I think the only thing is that we have not seen. I mean, we've seen America host like every Gold Cup. Well, they're probably going to host
Nations Leagues.
I think there's a difference between like those players playing in those like Gold Cup, Copa America, and the World Cup. I think yes, they might be entitled, but if you want to prove that you are this entitled person or whatever, and you play at this World Cup, for sure they're going to give 20 times more effort than what if they were to play like Guatemala in the Gold Cup group stage game compared to a USA game against, I don't know, Uruguay in the first group game. So
okay, I mean,
that'll be different.
My problem is that it's not even the entitlement. I don't mind players are entitled. It's just you have to prove it. You have to earn it. You can't just walk out and just say, "Oh yeah, like this." Just do all the talking and not do anything. Like I don't mind that. Like in fact, I like being arrogant. Arrogance kind of good. It shows that you have confidence in yourself, but you don't want to be like too cocky. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's got to be certain limits. You know, so I'm just thinking for the United States, and maybe 10 of them, you're right. Maybe these players realize, hey, this is the World Cup. This is the biggest tournament in football.
Yeah, they will never have this opportunity until God knows when. So I think the USA players, and also Mexico and Canada players, if they are playing shit today, they're not. Unless they are really shit, they will not play as shit as they are today compared to what they will be like in June, maybe July. So I think that's probably going to play a factor. I think all three hosts, I think all of them will progress from the group. Who do I think will make the furthest? I'm saying USA, but
I agree.
But I think it also depends on the path, like who gets who in the knockouts.
Yeah.
We don't know.
All right.
But that's why I would say all three progress. Best chance of going the furthest, USA.
All right, let's go to some comments.
The determination is going to be on another level.
Yeah.
Join me. Yeah. Remember, guys, we're going to do a welcome draw on here, guys, on Friday. I've done the multicast thing, so we're gonna have a lot of chance. It's gonna be really fun on Friday, guys. So stay tuned for that live at 12 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah.
Well, India,
Sweden don't make it, and Chile. Well, Chile's definitely not making it. So
well, it's not March yet, so.
Spain, France, England as favorites in order. Spain have a lot of chemistry. They play like a club side. They're not the high quality 2010 era, but they're solid to have all the fundamentals. And what's interesting? Getting back to the Spain point that Sebastian was saying there, we haven't like the last time the Euro winner won the World Cup, I think was Spain, right?
Yep. I think the one before that was France No, not France. Actually, I think it might actually just be Spain. Yeah, I think Spain.
Yeah, France did the other way around. They won the World Cup and then they won the Euros.
Well, I was talking that, but I think Spain's the last one, right? Spain's the last one.
For sure. Yeah. Portugal didn't win. Italy didn't make it. So I think
qualify. In fact,
Italy didn't qualify. Hold that, Italy.
Oh okay. Yeah, hold that.
Okay, let's read some comments. Argentina declined, in my opinion. The Messi factor is aging too. Yeah, but the thing is, I don't think Argentina really need Messi. I don't think they need Messi. Like I think Messi is still good, but I think they're still a good team without Messi.
Yeah, I think there will be a different factor or motivation, or obviously the only motivation is to defend the title.
Portugal has to be there. Not sure Portugal have the coach to progress far. USA is a pod one team. Yes, we are, man.
Yes.
We're going to get top coach, so is Ronaldo. I don't know about that first part.
Probably
Ronaldo is a top player.
And coach. We saw it. You were 20.
Fourth favorites. Argentina, Portugal, Netherlands, Germany, Brazil, Colombia, and Morocco. We'll discuss about Colombia. We'll discuss about pot 2 there. Brazil have no heritage since 2006, in my opinion. That's when Samba football ended. Nah, I mean, come on, Brazil are still Brazil in the day. Like I feel like you're being a bit harsh there. Brazil is still Brazil. Now, are they as good as the 2006? Probably not. But Brazil is still Brazil at the end of the day. Brazil have been eliminated by European side every tournament since 2006. Yeah. Argentina, England, Portugal, Spain would be third, but they got humbled by Portugal Nations League, a very important tournament. It's not very
important. No one in Spain really cared, really. At least in my city, no one cared.
World Cup and Mbappe. I love
10. When Spain lost on penalties to Portugal, was the reaction, oh no! Anyway.
No. Yeah, basically, no. Remember Morata came on for like the 5th penalty or something? Everyone, because I was just drinking out. Everyone knew he would miss. Even I knew he would miss. He missed, and then Portugal won. And then there was no fight or any. No, people just went home.
Yeah, it's the Nations League. It's the Nations League.
I mean, I don't mind seeing Portugal win it.
Yeah, I love to see Ronaldo at the World Cup. They retired the spot after scoring the winner of the final 1,000 goal. Bro, Ronaldo actually like that. That'll be a crazy ending. But let's be real, that is very unlikely to happen. Who's Pogba?
I think Donald Trump will attempt the sue if that happens.
Pogba's finished at the highest level. Yes, he is. Unfortunately, he is.
Yeah.
He's barely played in the 4 years. That's actually the ending for next year's World Cup box. Would be a crazy ending. Imagine England versus Argentina final and Messi is allowed a handball goal. That will not happen.
Nah, never happening.
I mean, I'm surprised Albert's saying that as someone who generally advocates against Messi.
I'm Belgium ranked about 16th of my picks. Wow.
True.
11 Norway, 12. Okay. I'm going to read this comment when we get there. Belgium are very weak compared to 2012 to 22 era. Belgium defense is weaker. I don't rate Netherlands too high, but they're a level above Belgium. I agree with that. Germany's success depends on Musiala and Neuer. I don't know about Neuer, but Musiala, yes.
Neuer's not even going to be there. I'd say Voldemort though, because he's probably going to be the starter.
I feel like Musiala is Germany's most talented player. Would you guys agree with that?
Yeah,
sure.
Because I feel like he's better than Wirtz.
Yeah.
I know Sebastian may disagree with this, and I know he's going to come up and say, "Oh, how could you say this, man?" And stuff like that. I think Musiala is better in my opinion. He's just a better talent. Now, is he a better player?
Neves is better than both, so I don't care.
Okay, we're not.
Yeah, big up Ruben Neves.
Piss off.
Okay, on paper, Portugal are elite, but they never seem to click. Usually, manager holds them back in previous tournaments. That is true. I also think the players also hold them back. I think we overhype these Portugal players too. These players, like as good as they are, they're
Same with England. You like people hype up these players highly.
Yeah. Ultimate remember the next Mario Gomez. German defense is so weak compared to prime Germany days. Exactly. That's what I was saying. Portugal win it all. This is one for real. Ronaldo starts every match with a goal and assists and wins top scorer player of the tournament. That is that is a lot of hope there. Well, let's just put it that way.
If I can imagine Albert running on the pitch to try and get to Ronaldo, especially for a World Cup final.
Okay, a midfield of Neves, Vitinha, Fernandes is insane. Yeah, that's a peak for midfield, man. That's an amazing midfield. Wow. Portugal beat the champions of Europe.
I like the idea of Ruben Neves, Vitinha, Bruno Fernandes.
Stop this Portugal.
Okay. Let's move on. Now, Portugal beat the champions easily. Can easily be the defending champions and World Cup champions.
True.
I don't know about that.
True. I mean, Argentina isn't as good as they have been.
Palhinha?
Palhinha, no.
I think you're making a lot of questionable takes. Gonzalo Ramos, great squad.
You know what we need to see that's Portugal related. We need to see a picture that has. We need to see a pic. We need to see a picture of Albert, Ronaldo, and Aisho Speed together.
No. Okay. What we football need is England getting knocked out early.
Okay, guys. Let's go back to the thing. Okay, guys. Should Gonzalo Ramos start or Ronaldo should start?
No.
Ronaldo, easy.
Yeah, Ronaldo.
I mean, and plus Gonzalo is a rotational player for PSG.
Okay, Tenada. Let's say you're Roberto Martinez. Who would you start, Ronaldo or Gonzalo Ramos?
I say Ramos.
Ooh. Wow. Okay.
But I'm not the manager, so we'll see.
Also Martinez loves having Ronaldo.
Yeah. Best left back in the world. Oh, yeah, obviously. Sweet. He gets better ways to score every knockout round of the Nations League. I like what you said Nations League.
Oh, here we go. Nah, nobody reached the Nations League. Like, nobody.
I mean, that's kind of... There is an argument to that because... Also, Harry Kane's a player who's getting older, but he's not getting worse. If anything, he's getting kind of better.
Bundesliga attacks and Andorra attacks and Latvia.
Anyways, moving on from that. Bro, imagine if
Portugal get that this season.
Oh my god.
Bro, if Portugal get that group, oh my jeez. Ronaldo, man, you better score 9 goals.
Honestly,
I'm saying, okay, guys, let's get this top of the group.
Well, it's possible that Ronaldo doesn't play in Game 3.
Okay, guys, Ronaldo for me has to score 10 goals. 10 goals minimum. And those 3 games.
I mean, he could just score 10 against New Caledonia and done.
True.
Bye.
I don't think it's gonna be like 10-0 or something in the World Cup.
Okay. I'm saying Ronaldo has to score 10 goals if he's given that group. Is that fair?
I'm gonna say 6 or 8.
Bicycle winner kick in the final. Drinking for Portugal, Cape Verde, Curacao, and Jordan.
That's not a bad group.
That
That's
can't
not a bad
happen.
group. That's
That can't happen.
Oh yeah, Cape Verde and Jordan, aren't they the same pot?
All three of those are in the same pot.
Oh,
no.
Alvarez, this is so shameless.
Dream group.
If Ronaldo wins a 2018 World Cup, that trumps Messi's small-time 32 team World Cup.
Yes. Now, if Volkemar wins the World Cup, then he's the greatest.
We'll address it when we get there.
The German R9.
Ronaldo is waiting for the right time to win the World Cup for Messi, so we can do. One day we have more coaches, so it's harder. Wow.
Ooh.
Canada seem average. USA seems like finally. The England edge they win on USO will be in the USA too, bro. If that happens,
they ain't doing shit, bro.
Okay. Let me just say this right now. If that happens, I am
Speak
done
for yourself, Sebastian.
Bro, it ain't happening. People say the same
okay.
shit every time about England.
Okay.
And they don't win it.
I'm saying this right now. If this happens, I am done with football, guys. I am done. I'm done with football, guys. If that happens.
I'm coming for the Americans on my Discord and Twitter if that happens.
There won't be any Americans. There won't be any.
Of course, USA is making the quarters. USA quarterfinal would mean an open top bus parade around USA plus 80/trouble. We host the party.
Oh.
Yeah, go USA. Poch is the top coach. I don't know if he's a top coach, but he's a good coach. I want to see Mexico and Netherlands revenge match.
Ooh.
Netherlands Argentina rematch would be good too. Mexico's so good. Remember when they eliminated Germany that Lozano goal? Bro, that was 2018, bro.
I don't even know if Chucky is even playing these days.
It's a shame Mexico.
Irving, as his real name is.
Give me Mexico.
Borghedo, Gardota, etc. The last time Italy kicked a ball in the World Cup knockout match was when Garso scored the winning penalty for France in 2016. My favorite Canadian player is Marcel Flores. Those were every window. International window. Will he be playing the first game? Yeah, he will definitely be there. I'm sure he'll be in the fans area. I'm sure he will be there.
Hopefully he supports England so he can jinx England.
Well, he's definitely supporting Canada. That's for sure. He's Canadian, so he has to support Canada.
Then Canada is screwed, by the way.
Thanks to Pele alone, soccer's as popular in the United States as ever been.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Zlatan changed MLS when he came.
That's David Beckham.
Nah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Oh, man. That's a good one, Albert. That's a good one. You know what? I'm starting this comment. That's good. That's a good one. There will be Poch's chance to prove that he's better than Berhalter tournaments. Than most on Uruguay. Yep. Pulisic was probably tired. Back. Pulisic is the most important CONCACAF player for the World Cup. Pulisic was right to skip the Gold Cup. Who rates the Gold Cup? Usually semifinal minimum. If we make the semis, man, I'm going crazy if that happens.
We'll see 80 celebrating with his top off like Steve.
I don't know if I'll go that. I don't know if I'll go that far, but we'll see. Anyways,
Steve doesn't do content. He doesn't.
I meant to stay away from the national team. Musa is the best player.
Oh no, he does.
Okay, guys, let's go.
Finally, part 2 after an hour.
No, I haven't seen Steve does.
Okay, guys, let's try to speed this up because I wanted to make this 2 hours. Yeah. So part 2. Okay, guys, part 2. We're the best. I mean, for me, it goes without saying. I think Morocco is definitely up there. I think Colombia is up there, and I'll say Japan. I'd say Morocco.
I would say Senegal over Japan.
I'd say Colombia, Switzerland, and Senegal.
I'll say, because everyone hypes them up, Morocco, Colombia, Switzerland.
I'm going to say Senegal, Morocco, and I'm going to say Ecuador because of the defense.
Ooh. Okay. Now it's about the worst. Okay. Now it's about the worst.
Iran,
South Korea, and Australia.
Uruguay at the moment.
Yeah.
Uruguay, I don't know if I'll put bottom three.
Oh, I mean, it'll probably be Iran, Korea, Republic, Australia.
I'll I'll probably say Iran, South Korea, Australia. That's probably what I would say.
Could maybe say Austria. I don't think Austria is that good now. I'll be
Ooh,
honest.
Austria's not a bad shout. Ooh.
I
Hey,
don't
you know
think
what's funny?
they're that good.
You were the one that hyped them up so much.
Oh, me? But that was before the Euros. Since then, I'm like, okay, I'm off the train now.
Wow. Hey, like,
They
get
should
off
have
me
not-
off the string.
I know when to put the hype and not. But I would
They
say
should not win that group.
I would say Iran is the worst of the 12 in there.
Ooh. Oh, what about you, Matt? So who are you saying is the worst?
Iran.
Yeah, Iran's looking bad.
Yeah.
Iran is getting 0 points, by the way.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
It depends on the group.
Yeah, just
yeah.
have
I
to
think
see.
Australia is also looking mid as well, in my opinion.
I'm looking at a tasty group for Sweden if we qualify.
Yeah. So I'm thinking like because I'm looking at these teams, man. Like I think I just don't like. It's just the Asian teams. I'm just kind of worried for the Asian teams this World Cup. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, Japan has probably the best shout. But I mean, apart from Iran, the other
Yeah.
three Asian teams, they made to the knockouts in the last World Cup.
Yeah,
right?
true.
But I'll be honest, doing well 3.5 years ago doesn't matter. You know,
Yeah, it doesn't matter now.
no one cares what happened even 6 months ago. So I
Yeah, it
think
doesn't really.
This
like 6
this
months
was
from now,
this
they
was said on another channel, but South Korea's generally do better away from home.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
For me, I just because I'm just looking at these teams. I just feel like there's a clear gap between the best and the worst. I think we can all agree. Like the best ones are really good. Like Morocco, World Cup semifinals. What's there to say? The best team in Africa, in my opinion. They're winning the youth tournaments, looking amazing. You got Colombia. Now, I do think Colombia is a bit overhyped. To be fair, I don't think Colombia is as good as people make them out to be. But I do feel like Colombia is still very good, though. I would still put Colombia in the top 3, but I wouldn't put them top 2 for me personally.
So you say
But
Japan?
I think Colombia. Yeah, I think I'll put Japan second. So.
Could there be a case of saying Croatia?
Oh, Croatia. We haven't even discussed Croatia, guys. What are we saying about Croatia? Because this team does do well in World Cups.
And shit at the Euro.
I was close to saying them in my top 3.
Honestly, I don't think any pot 1 team wanna play Senegal.
I would agree with that.
Because don't forget Africa. I think African teams will do very well because they're physical. Like these European teams doesn't like physical teams. Like if we say Senegal, I think they could give trouble to Spain, France, England, Brazil. Like most of the pot 1.
They didn't do that against Brazil.
No, I think Senegal could beat England, for example, and France.
And I feel like Senegal are worse now than 2022, though. That's what I think.
But I think
I
think they've got better since 2024.
No, I think Senegal has been becoming much better.
I think the only thing is that this is before the Africa Cup of Nations, so we can't really judge because the AFCON has a lot of different variables. Like what if Morocco doesn't win the AFCON? What would the vibe be? What would the vibe be heading into the World Cup then?
So you think? You think that?
I think the AFCON plays a huge role, except for Cape Verde and Ghana.
Yeah, those 2 teams are lucky.
Yeah,
it's actually crazy they're even here. So Tana, you think that whichever nation you think Morocco they lose the AFCON, that will demotivate them for the World Cup? Is that what you're saying?
Maybe I wouldn't say demotivated, but I would say because I know a lot of Moroccans are saying there's no pressure on Morocco, but I'll be honest. Come on, Morocco is the best team in Africa, and you haven't won the AFCON. So and you're hosting it, and you're doing quite well. If you don't win, would it be? I don't want to call it an identity crisis, but what would the vibe really be amongst the camp? because I see some people say, should the manager, the coach, be sacked? I don't know. So and we'll see how the other African teams that are in the AFCON, like in Egypt, Algeria, Ivory Coast, and all that. We'll see how they do. South Africa, people kind of hyping them up now. We'll see what they do in AFCON. Maybe that might help. So I think for the African teams, I think apart from the two in part 4, I think there's some variables. The AFCON does play a role. Like, Senegal won the AFCON and then, did well at the World Cup afterwards. But then, I don't know, a nation like Ghana or wherever, got...
Oh, yeah,
I actually think Senegal are a bit better than Morocco.
Ooh. For me, I disagree, but we're all entitled to our opinions. But what's interesting tonight? You were just mentioning Algeria won 2019 AFCON, and guess what? They didn't make the World Cup.
Yeah. Well, I think there's a lot of like variables. What will happen at AFCON if your team does well? Like, let's say if people are saying Egypt won't do well, but if Egypt makes the final for some reason.
But what's also really interesting? What's also really interesting tonight? Ghana had a really bad AFCON. And they still did decent at the World Cup. They still qualified and they still did decent.
Yeah, so I think there will be variables from the AFCON, like how the teams that have qualified for the World Cup will do. And the same thing with DR Congo, if they were to qualify. I think there's a lot of variables that will come from the AFCON. And I think that they're probably the only national teams that have an actual true test apart from the teams in the playoffs and all.
Okay.
So,
yes. Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about the South American teams real quick, and then we'll discuss Europe. So, what are we saying about Colombia and Uruguay? Because I'll be honest with you, I think Uruguay. Oh yeah, Ecuador. So I forgot about that. Sorry. Colombia, Uruguay, Ecuador. Let's talk about these three real quick. Uruguay, I think, are done. I think they're the worst of the three South American teams.
Yeah.
I just don't see much hope for this team. And I think Bielsa, he's a great coach and all, but he's not good in cup tournaments. He's just as good as a league manager. I just don't think he's good in a tournament like this.
Yeah, I think he went out in the group stage of both Argentina and Chile.
Bro, Uruguay getting grouped.
No, anyway.
Especially in expanded format, will be embarrassing. We'll be disgraceful to so many levels. So
yeah, to the population of 3 million.
Nah, I think that'll be embarrassing, guys. You guys have to agree. Getting back to
obviously, yeah. You're a former champion, so of course, yeah.
Yeah, and then see, here's the thing with Ecuador. I think Ecuador, the thing with Ecuador is that they're so good defensively, but their attack is just so bad.
Yeah. Could they do? Could they become the first team to progress into the knockouts with 0-0? 0-0. You could actually qualify because of that, because you have a 0 goal difference, which is pretty good. You just didn't score any goals. They could actually progress with a 0-0, 0-0, 0-0 in all 3 group games.
Paraguay mentality.
By the way, in Bielsa in 2010, he got Chile to the round of 16.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Lost against Brazil.
For me, Uruguay
it was a bad loss. I think Colombia. Yeah, Colombia are the strongest. And
wait, let's go back to Ecuador. Okay, so
I think Ecuador's the
strongest. I haven't said anything on Uruguay yet.
Okay. What's your quick thoughts on Uruguay?
They won't do much, but they'll probably do enough to get to the knockouts, and they will not do much in the tournament.
Okay, let's talk about Ecuador now. See, here's the thing, guys. I think Ecuador could actually do well in the knockout stage. I'm just not sure about the group stage, because group stage you need to score goals.
I think they're the strongest, the second strongest South American team.
Because there's no pens. There's no pens in the group stage, so I
just
feel like Ecuador.
I mean, they didn't win the penalty shootout in the.
You know what, AD? You know what they should do?
Played against Argentina, though.
You know what they should do? They should hire Allegri for this World Cup, so they can win 1-0 and win that way.
Okay, Sebastian, you know very well that's not happening.
Yeah, I know, but they should do it.
Okay, guys. But here's the thing, guys. I could see Ecuador do this. I could see them be like just barely advance in the group stage, and then somehow make a quarterfinal finish just on pens.
Yeah, I mean, all it takes is to win 2 penalty shootouts and you make the quarterfinal. But I mean, to be honest, no matter where they finish in the group stage, as long as they don't get eliminated, they have a chance. Because once the knockouts begin at this World Cup, it doesn't matter how shit or how good you were in the groups. No one cares. The knockouts, it's 50-50, more or less, basically.
I think Ecuador can be effective on set pieces, although in open play, I think they'll lack penetration.
All right, so let's move to Colombia, guys. So, guys, do you guys think Colombia is a little bit overhyped?
How would you?
I mean, no one's saying.
Tell us more, AD.
I've been hearing people say Colombia can make actually, I think for me, I think quarters is a realistic ambition. I think
I'd agree on that.
Yeah,
I mean, semis is not realistic though.
That's doubtful.
Yeah, I think it depends on how really good. If it's like Colombia of 2014, yeah. But if this is Colombia of 1994, yeah. The less said about that, the better. So I think Colombia, there's a little bit of a revenge. I wouldn't say revenge factor. 94, you kind of know what happened before, during, and after. And they're coming back to, well, it probably likely be America for at least 1 or 2 games or so. There's that sort of, kind of, I don't want to say it, like, what do you call it? Right the wrongs of 94. Thankfully, Romania won't be in it, more likely. So there's that. So
yeah, all that.
I mean, we're probably both fucked anyway. But I think, what do you call this? I think Colombia. I'm not saying they're overhyped because they're not like in '94 where Pele said they would win the World Cup. They're not at that. No. So I'd say quarterfinal, semifinal is at best. If they make the final, then fantastic. I think they'll be. I would say Colombia will be probably one of the most supported teams, like in terms of fans at this World Cup.
Oh yeah.
The woman is good.
Okay, guys,
they're probably top 2 in South America.
Yeah.
Okay, let's be respectful. Guys, but what I'm saying here, guys, is that I think Colombia for me, and I think Tendonheim's right. I think the South American teams, most of them are going to have a lot of support because we know the South American fans travel a lot in the numbers. I think Argentina and Brazil. I know Argentina was the top
2. I think they were the top 2, apart from like Saudi Arabia or something like that.
So I just think for Colombia, I just hope that Diaz is still at the level, and I hope James can still play because I think James is still a quality player,
especially for international football.
Yeah, international. And then let's talk about the European teams real quick: Croatia, Switzerland, and Austria. So, Croatia, I'm kind of skeptical about, honestly, kind of mainly for that Euro exit, to be honest with you. But it's Croatia in the day, and they're still very good at World Cups, even though they don't really do that well in the Euros. So, I mean, the thing is, like Croatia for me, though, that I just feel like for Croatia, I just not sure. Like Modric, man, he's getting up there in age.
Yeah, I think. I mean, surely this is the last time. Not saying that as like something bad, but I think there has to be some sort of, I wouldn't say move on, but there has to be a transition from Modric and those 2018 players now, because I think almost all of them, apart from maybe Modric, are still in that team from 2018 that made the final. So I think Croatia.
I don't think Rakitic is playing anymore.
Yeah, I think Rakitic is already retired. Yeah, I think almost all of that 2018, except Modric, is a starter as of today. So I just think that For Croatia, I think they just have to. I don't think they'll go as far. I'll be honest this time around, especially with they have to play an extra game to even make it to as far as they did the last two tournaments, at least the semis. So they have to, they have to do well in at least 6 games or at least 3 knockout games. So I think I'm not on the hype of Croatia, not because of the Euros, but just because I feel like this tournament is a lot different from the last 2, I would say.
Yeah. And then looking at Switzerland. I mean, Switzerland's always a team that's always underestimated.
They're so good.
Always makes the knockouts, but
Yeah,
never
generally,
quarterfinal.
Yeah, which is interesting enough. So, can Swiss
like with Japan and Mexico, they're like the European versions of them.
So, can Swiss make the quarterfinal this time around?
Maybe.
If things are favourable, if they get a favourable path, then they could do.
Yeah. And then Austria. I'll be honest with you.
I think they're better when they have to play up to the level of better teams.
Yeah.
So you think they're better in big games? You think they excel when they're the underdogs? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, there are times when they can beat teams like Poland 3-1, but there are also times when they can lose to Turkey or draw at home to Bosnia,
lose to Romania.
Yeah, I think. So, would you guys say that the worst of the pot 2 teams from the Europe side? I would say they are.
Yeah. I think they are one of the contenders. Apart from maybe like one of as amongst those that have qualified. I don't know about the other 4 yet to qualify. But amongst the European sides, apart from maybe one, I think Austria is the worst. Apart from one other team, which is in pot 3, which we'll get to later. But I don't see Austria. I could see Austria getting grouped, I'll be honest. If they get a semi-decent group of teams, I think they get grouped. I just think that the style of football does not suit when they have to play against potentially like a Ghana or maybe even a New Zealand, for example. Those sort of teams. You could see a 0-0 or 2-1 New Zealand against Austria.
Yeah.
New Zealand's.
Yeah, I'm not sure against New Zealand, but certainly something like Ghana or Jordan.
Yeah.
Here, 11 Norway, 12 Croatia, 13 Senegal, 14 Denmark, 15 Ecuador, 16 Belgium, 17 Italy, 18 Switzerland, 19 Japan, Scotland. Wait, you have Italy above Japan?
Oh, Scotland's not top 20.
Scotland is not that good.
Scotland's number 1.
Nah, they're overrated. That's it.
Okay, we'll get to pot 3, man. We'll get to pot 3, but let's go ahead and look at the. Let me read some comments about pot 2 real quick. Pot 2 has some really solid, dangerous teams. Croatia always consistent in tournament football. Japan is the best of pot 2, to be honest. Japan, Colombia, Senegal, Ecuador, Morocco. Uruguay fading after Bielsa's goals. A good start, yeah. Worst Uruguay, Korea, Australia, Iran. Mid Croatia, Austria. Now I think is mid harsh. I feel like mid's a bit harsh for Croatia.
I'd say upper mid, like not amazing, but not shit.
And Japan, best Asian size. Oh yeah, obviously.
Oh yeah, amongst everyone.
Morocco isn't as good as 2022. Would you guys agree with this take? I don't know if I agree with this.
Possibly.
I have to wait to see what they do at the AFCON. If they win it, then I think they're better than 22.
Also, considering that Zambia had a shit manager, Morocco were not tested in the qualifiers.
This Croatia will make it round of 16, go home. I don't know about that. What part of Nigeria? That's a good question. As HA said in his video, go home pot. That's the pot Nigeria's in.
Even Romania has a hope.
Morocco not won AFCON since 1976. Morocco must win AFCON in my opinion, or at least finalist.
I think they have to win it. But
What is
this
that?
is not AFCON.
I think semi-finals minimum.
No, I say you have to. They have to.
Yeah, final minimum.
I say
You don't
win.
want to say AFCON, but didn't qualify World Cup during that time. I agree with Matt, but it's mostly based on vice versa and skill and 4 second. Huh?
He's just
Which
trolling.
team is he talking about?
Like, he's just trolling, man.
Oh, okay, not
Okay, Rudy's missed it. Okay, now that's cap.
No,
Okay, Rudy should be taking Uruguay's
no. Peru would win. Chile would do better. Chile would do better. We're better youngsters.
Colombia, Ecuador,
Loves
Uruguay in
kids.
order.
Respect.
Yeah, I would agree. I think. Would you guys agree with this order? I think it's a good. It's the right order.
Yeah. Nah, I would have Ecuador ahead of Colombia.
I would say this order.
So would I.
I just don't rate Colombia highly.
Star players anymore. Yeah, so New Zealand. Yeah, what's about New Zealand? Uruguay is actually having a better tournament. Colombia 9th or 10th. Colombia the true Copa America.
I know who should be there instead of Uruguay.
Who?
Suriname.
No.
Look at
Anyways,
this.
we're actually.
Look at not you, Matt. You're not a clown. Look at this Albert clown, man. Well, what's it?
Yes, I. Versus Grammar still around national. Austria under 17 we just made the World Cup final.
Okay.
I mean, those players are probably not going to be in the squad.
U17.
My favorite Austrian player is Lazaro.
Yeah, look at this.
Valentin Lazaro. I knew.
Okay, now
Well,
let's segue to pod 3, guys.
Watch
Pod 3.
Albert says Uzbekistan would beat
Okay.
Sweden. Wow.
Okay, guys. Pod 3, guys. So let's talk about pod 3, guys. So pod 3. I think we can all agree Norway is the strongest team by far.
Yes.
I don't think it's the contest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Norway, the strongest team. I'm also gonna say South Africa and Ivory Coast.
Okay. I think that's fair. I think I would agree.
I would say Norway, Ivory Coast, and Algeria.
I will say Norway, Ivory Coast. I want to give some faith on the Asian side, so I'm saying Uzbekistan. Some faith.
Yeah, I agree with Sebastian. I'm
looking at. Wait, which did I say again? I said Norway.
Ivory Coast, South Africa.
Yeah, I mean, I think South Africa. I think they play such good football.
Yeah, South Africa was very good, man.
And I think that could be key in like a groups. Like, let's say they play Austria and Brazil. I think they could do some damage to these two teams because the football they play, yes, it might not be the prettiest, but it works. And South Africa usually does good in tournaments. Like, we can't underestimate this. And also, Ivory Coast, I think they conceded how many goals in the qualifiers? 0? Yeah, and they scored like 26, 25.
They had like, I don't know, Burundi or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but still.
They played Seychelles as well.
Like, come on. They did not concede to Seychelles.
Like probably Gabon was their only test,
Gabon.
which they got 4 points in.
Ivory Coast has so much talent in that team. Like, there's so much potential. Like,
okay,
wait,
so who's there?
I just realized,
they have Tingra, they have
Haller.
the striker who plays.
Kessie's still there, right?
Yeah, they have
Kessie,
they have Sangare,
Diallo, Sebastian Haller, Ndika, Roma.
They have good players, but the issue is, they have to work things out because they're gonna play against tough opponents. Which, I mean, Ivory Coast, they could beat, let's say, Netherlands, Belgium, or Germany.
Okay. All right, guys. But sorry to cut you off, Sebastian. I just realized Ivory Coast have never made it past the group stage ever in their history.
They have only had 2 appearances.
This might be the
3
time,
actually, but
yeah,
it's still been two World Cups since they've last had a attempt at it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, to be fair, they were in a tough groups in the previous World Cups. To be fair.
Yeah.
and they did, third place advancement wasn't an option back then.
Yeah. And then also South Africa. South Africa never advanced out the group stage either.
Qatar also, Uzbekistan, well, obviously Tunisia haven't,
Tunisia as well.
Scotland haven't, Panama haven't,
Good
Egypt
point.
haven't. So there could be some history amongst like at least progressing past the groups.
Yeah.
Did you mention Panama as well?
Oh yeah, for like one tournament.
Bro, they have Waterman. Respect the GOAT, man. He just won the Chilean league. The GOAT.
After the top three of Africa, which would be Morocco, Senegal, Ivory Coast, I'm sure enough that Algeria are the next best in Africa. So that's why I always say they're one of the top three in this pot.
Could I say my word?
I'll also shout out Paraguay. I don't think they'll do too much in this tournament, but they're certainly on the stronger end of this pot. And Tunisia are they're my current pick to win the AFCON. I don't think they'll go far in this World Cup, but they can cause problems to stubborn attacking teams.
Could I say my teams that are the worst?
Yep.
Okay, wait. Okay, let's do the worst now. For me, Qatar, Saudi, and I'll say Egypt.
I'll say Qatar, Saudi, and Panama.
Oof.
Oh, actually, Panama. Actually, I'll put Panama. Actually, I forgot Egypt. I'm putting Panama. Okay, what about you, 10?
I mean, it should be Qatar. The other two, Panama and I'm sorry. I know they have McGotenay, Scotland. I'm sorry. Like, come on, they've never made it past the group in any tournament so far. Can they do it this time? I would love to. Please, come on, McGotenay. But to be honest, Scotland are not that good. I'm sorry, I'm Scottish.
I don't think they're that bad.
Scotland are okay, but I saw Michael Talks Football put Scotland in dark horse category, but Scotland have never made it out of a group stage of any tournament, not even a Euros. So we can't really expect them to have any kind of deep run.
Well, there's always a first.
Even the 1990 World Cup, there were third place teams and they failed to advance. But I think with Scotland, I think we've got to keep our expectations moderate with them. And I say moderate in the sense of don't expect them to go far, but don't completely write them off. So I'd say keep your expectations level with Scotland, and I think who they get in the draw will also help.
Imagine they getting England, bro. That'll be crazy.
I think England are in a better position to take on Scotland than they were. 4 years ago? Well, probably 5 years ago. Come the time of the World Cup.
One of my picks might be surprised.
Oh wait, let me tell you something about this real quick. That England-Scotland game was one of the worst games I ever watched in my life. That was horrible.
How do you think I felt?
It was really bad. It was really bad. Yeah. Anyways, I should continue now.
I have my 3 worst, and I think it's Qatar, Scotland.
Yeah.
Okay.
Qatar, Scotland, and then I don't have Panama or Saudi Arabia. I have Egypt.
Wow.
Okay.
And the reason I have Egypt.
Wait, Sebastian, it's your own player, by the way.
Oh,
The reason I have Egypt, they're not that good defensive-wise. Their manager, I don't think he's the one manager. I don't see any positives with Egypt.
They have a weak midfield.
Yeah, like Marmoush, Salah, if they are not firing, Egypt might be grouped again like the last time they were in the World Cup.
Egypt with Salah and Marmoush remind me of Sweden with Gyökeres and Isak.
Shh. Don't.
Okay. Let's
Don't.
keep on topic. But I mean, Sebastian, you are right though. Egypt never made it out past the group stage either. So
And don't forget, Salah is on horrible form. Salah is on horrible form, and that's their best player. That's Egypt's best player. And you know when your best player is fucking garbage, you're good. You're good.
Yeah. So I mean, we'll see, man. But yeah,
He's got time to
I don't
redeem
think
himself.
If Salah is that bad, I think Egypt might get 0 goals.
Huh? No, come on. They're scoring at least 1 goal. There's no way they're scoring 0. Come on, they're scoring at least.
You can't rely on 2 players.
Sebastian, what about Marmoush? Marmoush.
I think they need. I don't think Marmoush and Salah can do that on their own.
Oh, okay. What about Elneny?
Jesus Christ!
No.
I think they need like a Firmino type. Like we've seen with Liverpool in the past. Like Liverpool had that Salah and Mane, and then you have Firmino, that false 9 dude. I think that's what Egypt needs, like a false 9, and they have Marmoush and Salah on the wings.
What I will say is
I think Egypt are screwed.
I think what I will say is one of the best games Egypt had was in the qualifiers was when they played Burkina Faso away, which ironically enough was the only game they didn't win, but they adapted their structure well, and they looked cleaner and more solid. So if they can do that here, I think their chances will be better. The reason why they perhaps didn't look as strong in the other games was because there was this idea of putting like 4 defenders and 5 attackers in the lineup.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting. So let's talk about the other teams we haven't mentioned at all. Uzbekistan. I actually intended to mention them.
I think
he didn't expand on them.
I think they could actually be not quarterfinal, not round 16, but maybe make it past the group if they get a finish. I think they're not as bad. Uzbekistan.
I'm
not saying round of 16 quarter. No, but round 32. Why not?
My only concern is kind of ours to coach, though.
But I would say, what do you call this? Who's Scaloni? Before he took the Argentina job, Maradona was saying, "Who the fuck is Scaloni managing Argentina?" Look what he's done since then. I'm not saying Carnival's the same, but I think Uzbekistan got a few good players, and this is, finally the chance we get to see them at the World Cup. It's been since 2014. I remember, finally they're at the World Cup. I've been waiting since 2014, 18, 22, and now they're here. I think they have a chance. Unfortunately, Sergei Jeparov is, obviously not in the team anymore. But it's I think Uzbekistan are better than Qatar. I would say for sure. So
yeah. Qatar is Asian merchants. Yeah, they only try to against Asian teams, Qatar. But I think with Uzbekistan, because you know what I really like is their defense. They're defensively really strong. They don't concede a lot of goals.
Yeah, I think as long as they can keep that structure in the games, obviously we'll see who they get in friendlies and see how maybe they might do. I know it's just friendly, so who cares? But we'll see who they get in the World Cup. I mean, I would love. I would say my dream matchup, if Uzbekistan were to play a Part 1 team, I would love to see Uzbekistan play Argentina. I would love to just see that. That would be, I think that would be a cool match.
Oh, yeah, Matt. Oh, yeah, but we're going to do our dream matchups after we do the pots. So
that's the bit I'm looking forward to.
Okay, so, yeah, like I said, let's move to Pot 4, guys. Now, Pot 4 is really tricky to analyze because obviously
we only have 6 teams. Maybe just 6 teams, just the 6 that made it.
Okay, so I think we should just discuss about the 6 teams for sure that guaranteed, and we'll just save the playoffs. So you guys can just see the playoffs there for yourself.
I think Jordan are the strongest, and the weakest, I would say, Curacao.
Okay, for this one, since we have 6 teams, it's the strongest and weakest. There's only 6, so
that's what I just answered.
I think Cape Verde is the strongest, and I think Haiti is the weakest.
I would say the strongest. Call me crazy or not. Ghana, strongest. Weakest, the one below them, Curacao. That'll be my.
Okay, my strongest I think is Jordan, and weakest I'm gonna say Curacao as well. I think Curacao is the worst.
Yeah.
So, and we look at the playoffs real quickly. I know they haven't officially do it, but
yeah,
I mean,
who do you guys have been go? I have Italy, Sweden, Turkey, Denmark. Wait, is that Congo DR?
Yeah.
Yes.
Then I have Bolivia.
Okay.
I haven't made these predictions yet, so I'm gonna hold on.
Yes,
I'll just talk about the ones that I'm confident on. With Turkey, I think they can be very competitive against most of the teams here, but I think their ceiling is round of 16. Denmark, they've got the players. It's just about can they produce, and probably round of 16s their ceiling, but round of 32 is probably most likely. And then DR Congo would probably be the group stage or round of 32, and Iraq, I don't think they'll get to the knockouts unless they get a favorable draw.
Let's do the strongest team in each of these.
Okay,
let's go wait. Let's go to the strongest team in each of these bats real quick. So I think we can all agree Italy's the best team in that playoff one right there. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Will they make it though?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I can guarantee you 2 that make it.
Okay, and B, I'm gonna say the strongest is Poland. Poland is the strongest.
What?
I'll say this. I'm the least confident about Poland qualifying, and I think Albania are the weakest in that. But I still think Albania will at least get to the final.
I'm sorry, Poland is the weakest. Albania is better. Albania is better. Albania is better. I'm telling you, Albania Sweden final.
Poland did give Finland some hope in getting to the playoffs.
If people say Sweden are the weakest, you're stupid. I'm sorry.
Okay, we're not doing weakest. We're doing strongest. Okay, Poland for me is the strongest because they played a World Cup in the recent Euros. They're very tough to break down defensively. They don't score a lot of goals, but defensively they're very strong.
They have 2 Porto players too.
So, and you still have Lewandowski.
But Lewandowski is like 39.
Okay,
like he's not gonna be like he's not gonna be that good in March. Like,
okay, Tenedai, do you think that people are writing off Poland, or do you think Poland are that bad as Sebastian's making them out to be?
Albania.
I can't. To be honest, all the playoff games. I know people say, "Oh, I'm super confident in this and this and that and that." I'm like, that will be played in March. So Poland can be shit today, can be great in March.
I don't think Poland are bad. I just think they're mid.
Yes, yeah, I'm looking at Sweden. Like we might be poor right now, but when everyone is fit, like it's curtains for that. Those three.
I'm
Okay, what
split
I'm
on
saying
that
is,
Ukraine-Sweden game, but I
Well,
think
Ukraine are fucking garbage, man. They ain't doing nothing.
I think
Like
I
they
think
don't play.
Albania would
I would
probably have enough fighting spirit to get to the final, but I don't know if I trust
Why?
them
Why?
to
Ukraine.
get to the
Ukraine.
final.
Ukraine.
okay, can
They
we?
have, they don't play at home. If the game was played in Ukraine, I would be shitting myself. Obviously, I would, but they don't play at home. They're gonna play against Sweden in like Spain or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I guess
Okay,
you're
okay,
right.
let's just go around the
There's
room.
no-
Let's wrap.
But we are
Okay, let's wrap
beating
this up,
those
guys.
pricks.
Okay, guys, let's wrap this up, guys, quickly. Okay, so I'm saying Poland's the strongest. I'm not saying they're gonna do it, guys, but I'm just saying I think they're the best team on paper from those four. That's just what I'm saying.
Mm,
What are you saying, man?
Eh. I'll just go with the highest ranked team, so Ukraine.
Okay.
Honestly,
so-
I don't really give in much.
Care.
Yeah, maybe
Okay, Matt.
when it's like March.
Strongest. Not necessarily the one you think will qualify.
I guess I'll just about go Ukraine.
Okay. Sebastian, you're saying Sweden, right?
Yeah.
All
For me, it's Sweden. I think Albania is stronger than Ukraine and Poland.
Okay, let's move to Pat C,
That's a
guys.
shout.
I think I'm sorry to do this 10 time. I think Turkey is the best team in that path.
I think
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean,
Kosovo is stronger than Turkey. Fuck it.
Huh?
okay, no,
They are better defensively. They're better
think-
defensively than Turkey. I'm
Are they
sorry.
better offensively?
No, but defensively they're better.
eh.
Look, you can yes, you can see it. Fucking how many against Spain? 12 in 2 games.
Okay, in Spain though. Come on.
Yes, but still. But
I mean, they'll probably be the
They,
same.
they got a draw in Spain, and Porto
But
striker
that-
Den
that's
School
that's when
scored.
Spain didn't really care.
I'm telling you, Kosovo
Okay.
is making the World Cup.
Okay.
I would not like that. But
Yes, they are.
for Romania,
They're
unfortunate.
fine.
Yeah, but we'll see. Maybe we just, inshallah, win somehow 2 games. But you know what? 2030, who knows? Or Euro 2028.
It's written in the stars, by the way. Kosovo,
Okay.
Sweden, and Switzerland, but all 3 in the World Cup.
No,
No, it's written in the stars.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Denmark should be the strongest team in pot 4.
Yeah, Denmark's strongest. Yeah, Denmark's
I
the
think
strongest.
Denmark are the strongest, but I reckon Ireland might make it.
Ooh.
Because
All right,
Ireland,
let's do the- let's do the
They need to play in Boston if they qualify.
Okay,
Okay.
interconfederation playoffs. So let's look at this real quick. I think we have. I think we go. I think DR Congo is a strong favorite.
yeah,
DR
New Caledonia, I agree.
Yeah, DR Congo is a strong strongest team. All right, and honestly, that last one's tough. The last one, people are probably say, I think Iraq is probably the best team, but honestly, I'm not really that confident in Iraq.
For me, it's Suriname.
Well, I think the same.
I think Suriname
To,
is the strongest.
to be
but
honest, I put more faith in Suriname to get to the final than Bolivia.
Nah, I think.
But I still think
Bolivia-
Iraq will qualify.
I think Bolivia is the strongest team. I think Bolivia will make the World Cup. But I think Suriname is the strongest team. Like Iraq, they depend on one player.
Ahmed Hussein.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
kind of
he's cooked. He's
Um,
cooked.
I'll also let's not forget this is that Iraq that
Bookie's a fraud.
3-4 years ago Graham Arnold qualified through the intercontinental playoffs by beating a South American team in the final.
Oh yeah, that's true. And then we saw what happened. We saw what Australia did to Peru.
True.
So let's not speak too much
Hold
about that.
that, though. Hold that, Albert.
Okay, okay. Anyways, let's go ahead and read some final comments. We're gonna get to this draw, guys, in the dream matchups. All right, so Roque
I
Center.
can't wait for the Pookie tears, man. Like
Okay,
we don't
McTominay
go.
sucks. Billy Gilmore's gonna play the World Cup. Norway, the team to avoid. It had Norway really been tested yet?
Moldova.
Jesus Christ.
Bro.
It's a good
Okay,
question,
okay.
Albert.
Okay. To be fair, I think this is actually a good take from Albert. Like, are we overhyping Norway because they beat a garbage Italy team?
If I'm being honest, I think South Africa might be stronger.
I don't know about nah.
And now you put Holland out of that Norway team, they're cooked.
What about Odegaard, man? Odegaard.
And
Nah,
Sola.
he's a cook, man. He's not
Sola
even.
too.
He's not even better than.
Antonio Nusa.
Oh.
Okay, Tendai. Let me ask
Oscar
you this question.
Bob.
Because you know how to
Bitte.
identify when teams are overhyped or not. So you know, is Norway overhyped?
I think. Are Norway going to make a quarterfinal? No. Are they going to smash like a? Let's say if Norway draws a Curacao or Haiti or whatever, are they going to score 9? Yes. So I think Norway will have enough to progress, but to see them go far in the tournament, no. I say round 32, at best 16, round of 16. I'll say that's Norway's ceiling.
So you're saying Norway will obliterate the group stage, but then when it comes time for money time, when they actually play against a serious team, they'll lose.
Yeah, like if it's like Norway against Netherlands, I would probably back Netherlands. That sort of thing in a knockout. If it's group stage, fair enough. Who cares? Because Norway can destroy someone like Curacao 12-0.
That
Like,
won't happen.
That can happen.
Yeah.
But-
I think I agree with Tendai. I think they'll do well in the group stage. Everyone's gonna hype them up so much, and then they'll play against a serious team and they'll lose.
It won't.
So that
It
won't
won't
happen.
be. It won't be a 8-0, 9-0. It won't. Max 5.
They'll want Brazil in
I'm
their
telling
group.
you, if Holland wins the World Cup, greatest striker of all time.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah.
But I would say there's a
don't-
record that someone like Erling Haaland could actually beat. Oleg Solenko, 1994, USA, Russia 6, Cameroon 1. How many goals did Oleg Solenko score in that one game? 5 goals. Haaland, if he plays a Curacao or Cape Verde or Haiti or someone like that, Haaland could break that record, like score
Give
5
me some-
goals in one game.
Give me
He'll be
Belgium.
the big daddy.
Give me Belgium. Give me Belgium. South
I'm
Korea,
not sure
Panama,
McTominay's
Egypt.
on. I don't think McTominay's on the level of Haaland and Salah.
Yeah, McTominay's ass.
Nah, McGoldtney overhead kicked against.
Okay, let's be real though. He is one of the big name players in this. Big name players.
Oh yeah, McGoldtney, yeah.
So is Egypt really just solid and Marmouche?
Yes.
Pretty
And
much.
inshallah.
Roque Santa Cruz, yes. Paraguay, Paraguay and
Who?
legend, man. This guy, man. Wow, Qatar really fell after the Asian Cup win. They always been trash. They've never been that
They
good,
always
man.
been trash.
I mean, the last time Qatar was really good in my opinion was like 2019. That was when they were really good. I'll admit that team was really good. But after then, no. My favorite Scottish player used to be Craig Burley, but now it's
McGoldtney.
yeah.
Craig Burley is
McGoldtney.
actually big. Scotland,
You know who if Billy Gilmore gets if Billy Gilmore gets called up to the squad, you know who should be attending the group stage? Adam Sandler, because he played a character called he was in a film called Happy Gilmore, and he also did a film called Billy Madison, and and a lot of his films are by a production called Happy Madison. So completes all four.
Okay.
You
Either
also-
Ukraine, Turkey,
Oh,
Denmark, Yukon, Bolivia progressing. Sweden going out semis for Ukraine.
oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go with that
I
agenda.
watched this
Here we
about.
go.
I'm being serious. Sweden are very poor these
Yeah.
days.
Does that mean we were shit in March? No. We might.
At
be
least
right.
they got that Danish guy out.
Romania, then I'll say the same. with
What was that
Romania.
Mustafa Mohammed disrespect? Lol.
All
You
I'm
talking
saying,
about
we ain't
Egypt, you
going
gotta
up to
mention- Oh
Ukraine.
yeah, Mustafa Mohammed, man. Thank you for mentioning. I completely forgot about this guy.
Who?
Better than solid Egyptian search since last AFCON. Mustafa Mohammed. Oh yeah, this guy,
Yeah.
man.
Does this Mustafa Mohammed do have a Champions League?
Oh my jeez, bro, you remind me of certain Nigeria.
Maybe actually, yeah.
Does
With
he have a
Egyptian
Premier League?
Oh,
Does
actually,
he have a Premier League trophy?
Sweden one of the worst.
Egyptian
No, we're
Premier
not.
League.
No, it's not
Egyptian
this
Premier
agenda.
League.
This
Sweden ain't gonna make place.
Cookie, I can't wait. I can't wait for Pookie's national team to be in a downfall. I can't wait.
I am in Spain.
Yeah. You have some Wait, you have some Romanians, don't you? Right?
Yeah, Romanian, Moldovan, same thing.
What?
Yeah.
Although Tendaitum said if he could play for any
Oh, you
national
know,
team, it would be the
oh, you know,
Philippines.
Ooh. Hey, Pook, you might be on something. You might be on
Ken-
something.
Oh, are you Norwegian as well? Are you Norwegian as well?
No, I will be Scottish if they play England.
If you become
Then they're not one of the best African teams, but they're like best of the rest. They're
I would be
they're
hate-
they're,
I would be hate
they're,
watching.
they're solid fourth or best African team.
I can't wait for that dogma.
I don't know if I agree with fourth best.
Oh my
Alright.
god!
I do.
If I swear to God, if Sweden gets Spain and we shush Yamal, I will be the most shameless person on YouTube.
Okay, I'm gonna say Algeria's like maybe like sixth.
What the fuck?
England are winning the World Cup.
I just don't think Algeria's as good as people make them out to be. I also agree with Boogie as well. Honestly, I don't. Agree
Well,
Give me Algeria. You know
well,
what?
I could say that I don't think South Africa's as good as you and Michael are making them out.
Give me Algeria. Where
Like I can just throw that logic back at you.
give me.
Nah, South Africa
Algeria.
performed more. South Africa have done better than Algeria in recent years.
AD, I promise you, if Sweden
But
gets
in recent years, Algeria didn't have Vladimir Petkovic and some of the new players, which have made them better.
AD, I'm
Okay,
promising
we'll see the AFCON. We'll see the AFCON.
If Sweden gets to this World Cup,
You can't use Belmadi as a reason as why Algeria is possibly overhyped. He's done.
if Sweden gets to this World Cup and we get USA Algeria, give us the group win. Give us the group.
All right, let's see how they do come AFCON. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll try and find a good group for you, Sebastian.
Sebastian going South Africa is a hipster pick. My favorite Norwegian
Nah,
player
I
is
think they're good.
going forward time.
I mean, don't forget, Holland is coached by two bold managers.
Okay,
that's a good point.
Coincidence?
I think USA finished third, England finished first. They could play each other July 4th. I do not want to play in July 4th.
You know what? I need USA to beat England.
South Africa, Tunisia are better.
Mm.
You could maybe say.
I think Tunisia in certain aspects are better, but not as an overall team. That being said, I do have them above Algeria in the chances of winning the AFCON.
USA losing to Guabana that port of traumatically yanks. Different opinions, of course. All right, let's do it.
I want to ask you guys, do you agree?
Okay, can we do the draw now, please?
Yeah.
What about our dream draws?
No.
Okay, let's do a mock draw and then dream draw afterwards. All right.
Okay.
So let's go look at the groups.
I do have the teams in mind, but it might be easier for other people to see the pots. You know what? Let me get up Wikipedia as well.
What isn't like this?
I want to see where England are.
What a game!
Okay. You know what? I wouldn't mind an England versus Colombia one.
Bro, England getting smoked.
By Cannabis.
Yeah. Oh, Morocco, Portugal, fuck's sake. Fuck, I love that hate watch that I will do. Wait. Oh, fuck. Anyways, no hate watches. Ooh.
Oh, Anglophone.
It's typical. It's rigged for USA. Look at that group.
Colombia, Panama, both share a border.
Something tells me Panama. Nah, I'm joking.
Group H looks like a terrorism group.
What?
Whoa! Be careful the words here, guys.
I mean, we could have Qatar.
Isn't terrorist football deemed as an acceptable thing to say?
We're winning that group. Give me Argentina, Croatia. Like these two, we have two teams who pays refs. So I will have.
Okay, guys. Let's look at each group real quick.
Let's
Let's do this quick fire. Let's do quick fire. Our initial thoughts. So, Group A, guys. I'm saying Mexico should be happy with that draw. That's a great draw for Mexico.
Yeah.
I'm saying Turkey, Egypt.
Okay, I don't. Should we make predictions?
No.
Well, I feel like this is going to deviate too much from the reality of the draw. I noticed that Group D has all English-speaking nations.
Woo!
Okay, let's just give her a quick thoughts to the general group, how we feel about it. Mexico, Iran, Egypt. I like that. That's a favorable group for Mexico, and also the European team is probably the favorite to probably advance second place. So,
yeah. Oh, so Romania.
Yeah.
Also, if it's Mexico and Turkey, all I'll say to that is Violet Myers.
All right, Group B. Now, Group B is interesting, guys. I'm really interested in that South Korea Algeria clash. That's a really interesting one. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
And then Canada. Ooh, Canada will be interesting as well. I think that's a decent group for Canada, honestly. Yeah, the Group C. I mean, France. France are gonna obviously cakewalk as usual. At the second place, though, we could have an interesting battle there for second place.
Uzbekistan.
I'd like to see Uzbekistan against one of the weaker African teams because I think that would be unpredictable in terms of who would finish higher in the group.
Anglophone.
And now as an American, I'm happy with this group. This is a great group, man.
Imagine you get grouped. Imagine you get grouped.
This is a really cool. I like this group. Group D.
I think this is a good group for USA too.
Australia against New Zealand, we will be there.
Ooh, now Group E is interesting, guys. I like Group E, especially that second place.
That's a bit of a complicated one.
I'll say that is the group of death. Group E.
Which one?
Group of
death. Sure.
Brazil,
Japan,
Norway, and whoever makes that. Unless it's in Caledonia, but yeah, even Jamaica or the Congo.
I'm telling you, if we are in the group, we're winning it.
Okay.
I'm getting vibes. I'm getting vibes.
Okay.
Like Croatia, more. Like we have such a young midfield that we will cook Croatia. Like we could easily do a Croatia 2018. Like I'm serious. We can do a.
Okay.
Like, if Croatia can make the final, why can't Sweden?
Group F, guys.
Sweden wins the group. Qatar second. Qatar picks the rest. Let's go.
I just realized Argentina could play against Croatia and Poland again, as they did in the last World Cup. They could,
but they ain't.
So
we're winning the World Cup, baby. We're getting it home.
Even I'm not this confident.
Now we're not.
Yeah, it would be funny if
we're winning the group.
Qatar score 1 or maybe 2 from a late 8 counter attack, and Argentina struggle to break them down.
I'm very serious. We're winning the group.
Okay. All right, guys. What's your guys' group? I think Group F is interesting. I like Group F. I mean, we can discount Qatar basically, but I mean that Croatia, that European playoff, that's gonna be interesting.
That Sweden Croatia game, that's gonna feed generations.
Man, Group G, man. Oh my geez, Group G.
My initial thoughts is that I'll have to be staying up late for probably most of the games because they're on the West Coast.
Man, Group G looks like that 2018 World Cup group. England.
England, Colombia should clean house, and Ghana should have enough to finish third.
Yeah. Group H. Ooh, now Group
you know
H
what would be sweet?
Yeah, I see what I mean.
Oh no, we have Ecuador against Tunisia. Oh
yes. I'm not.
I couldn't. Also, last time Belgium and Tunisia played, Belgium score 1 by 5-2, but this time around, I couldn't imagine Belgium struggling to break down Tunisia because of their lack of options, and Tunisia score 1 or 2.
Yeah, I feel like Group H, a lot of Group H is interesting. Even I think that might be the group of life. Honestly, I think all those teams.
You mentioned that Ivory Coast didn't concede in the qualifiers. Neither did Tunisia.
I'm looking at Group I, and I
wait,
think,
guys. Oh yeah, Group I. Ooh.
I think Group I, Spain. I think that will be closer than what people think.
Yeah, Group I is interesting. As a Spaniard, do you want that group?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Don't forget, Jordan is not a bad team. I think South Africa could give Spain troubles.
Group J.
I think Spain tops, and then the other teams can finish in any of the positions.
Yeah.
Group J, man. Wow. Portugal, Morocco. Revenge.
Ronaldo winning the World Cup, baby. Ronaldo winning the World Cup.
Curacao 0 points.
It's happening.
That's Group K, man. Ooh, man. Group K is interesting.
Yeah, that Switzerland Bolivia game.
Iraq are cooked.
And then Group L. Oh man, Group L.
Losers.
Yes, Saudi Arabia paying the refs. We'll be there.
All right.
I'm gonna I'm gonna say Senegal finish first in that group.
Same.
All right, guys. So let's do a dream matches real quick. Then we'll round off here, guys. So obviously I gave my USA one, but I'm gonna give non-USA ones. Specifically, I don't want to see for US because I already did my stuff. So I'm gonna say I want to see. I'm gonna give my best group from a neutral point of view. I think would be interesting would be Argentina, Morocco. Actually, no, I want to see Argentina, Japan. Japan. And I want to say Scotland. Argentina, Japan, Scotland. And give them the European playoff of Italy, well, actually, no, I'm going to say Ukraine, Sweden, Poland, Albania. I'll say that one.
That would be interesting. I will bet.
For me, I would love to see.
Okay, Canada, do 2 ones. Do 2, one for your team and one as a neutral.
Oh, Spain. You know what? I want a challenge. Why not? Like, I don't think Spain will win the World Cup. I'll be honest. I'll say Spain, Morocco. Spain, Morocco, South Africa, Italy, if Italy make it.
Ooh,
so Spain, Morocco, South Africa, Italy. I think that would be cool.
Ooh, that's a tasty.
No, wait. South Africa can't even play more. Then.
Yeah, that's right.
Then replace Morocco with Spain, Colombia, South Africa, Italy.
Oh, now that's a group.
For just as a neutral, I actually like the group that was drawn. Brazil, Japan, Norway, and I forgot who the other team was.
I think it was
DR Congo. The DR Congo group. So Brazil, Japan, Norway, and it could still happen. Brazil, Japan, Norway. Yeah, DR Congo. Why not? I think that was drawn in the thing.
I don't know about Colombia. Maybe this is the case, but the group you mentioned are of nations that have a very good reputation in winemaking.
Just not supposed to go, but yeah.
All right, Matt's. Give me your 2 groups. So one for England, one is neutral.
So what I'm looking for is a decent pot 2 team, but not one of the best. One of the strongest pot 3 teams and one of the weakest pot 4 teams. So I have England, South Korea, Ivory Coast. So England can play the best in Africa like they did in the last World Cup. And then Curacao. So England, South Korea, Ivory Coast, and Curacao. And for the part of your question. I had three in mind, and then I looked at what would be the best, what would be kind of a fitting team to be drawn alongside these three nations. So I got Belgium, Austria, Uzbekistan, DR Congo. I think that's a group where a lot could. I think that'd be a very hard one to predict, and plus, DR Congo was a former colony of Belgium, so I think that could be a game that DR Congo would bring a lot of intensity to, and as I hinted at earlier, I think Uzbekistan and DR Congo would be difficult to call as who could finish third and fourth, and even Austria wouldn't be safe from that group. And could Belgium even finish? I mean, they'd probably be top two, but even then, that's probably not a that can still be a tricky one for them. So I think Belgium, DR Congo, Uzbekistan, Austria. Right, I started with the DR Congo one, Belgium first, and I think I'd seen three of these teams in a past mock draw I did, and I thought this would be a good group. It would be a fascinating group.
All right, Sebastian, round us off, man.
So yeah, for Sweden, I want to see like my dream group for Sweden would be it would be Canada, Iran, Panama, and Sweden, of course. And then the group I want to see that would be fire, mouth-washing, is Argentina, Senegal, Norway, Italy. I think if we get a Senegal, Argentina, Norway, and Italy group, oof, that would be insanity.
All right.
I think Senegal, they're a good team. They're a very good team.
All right, let's read some comments and we'll wrap it up, guys. So that is it. Like I said, where we are, of course, different opinion scores. England always flop when they play their rivals in tournaments. USA 2010, Scotland 2020, USA 2022. Ooh.
USA are not our rivals. Also, we have beaten Scotland in tournaments before. Yeah.
I think it means rivals, like not football related. I think it means the other rivals. So.
I don't really think it's our rivals, really.
I mean, in the thing with England and USA in general is a bit of a it's a love-hate thing.
Yeah. Right for Mexico. Mexico to easy lol. I like it. Group G looking like 2018 lol. Mexico, Turkey advance. Yeah. All right.
I was concentrating on something else. What did Sebastian say for his Sweden group?
He didn't even get it right. He said Canada, Panama together. But oh well. I'll let him be.
Oh yeah, Canada, Iran,
Panama. He said Panama. Just switch Panama with Qatar.
The only success Panama are going to have is.
Well, you can't even get Qatar. You can't even get Qatar because he put Iran, right?
Oh, then Scotland.
I think he said Uruguay. Yes. I think I heard him say. I think I heard him say in the servers. He said Canada, Uruguay, Panama, and Sweden.
Even that kind of
okay.
Just let him be. Let him be.
The only success Panama are going to get is from Van Halen.
Yeah, he was a Scotland advance, Mats. Gabriel versus Norway, World Cup edition, Holland. Yeah, Sweden. Sebastian's tripping it now. Portugal revenge. Boogie cry more. I will say the laughter.
If you draw Haaland, if you draw Norway A in your group, you just need to stay humble.
Actually,
man.
you know what would be a good? I really love to see this matchup: France v Norway.
Ooh, that could be interesting. I like that.
Mbappe, Haaland.
Although we know which team will win.
Yeah. But you know, the hype, the storyline of it.
Oh, you mean like who's going to score more goals? Mbappe and Haaland? Yeah, that could be interesting.
Another good one: England versus Norway. Haaland, because he was born in Leeds.
Oh.
Especially when he could have actually chosen England. He could have actually. Haaland could have actually chose England.
Wow.
Yeah. I think I don't mind whichever group Norway have. I'll be honest. Yeah. If it's Belgium, if it's Netherlands, if it's Cristiano in Portugal, or Vinny Jr. against Holland, I don't mind.
All right. Yeah. Belgium, Japan, Ivory Coast, Turkey. Oh, now that's a group. Oh, that's.
You mean Romania? No.
Oh, that's a good group. I like that group. All right, I'll look through this. So Mexico, Australia, South Africa, New Zealand. But I think you have to have a European team, don't you?
Yeah. Every group needs a European.
So I don't think that can happen, right?
Just give them Sweden. Why not?
Okay, ask me. Panama. What about Finland's or region?
Panama.
Panama. Guys, if that happens, RT will wash it. Come on. All right, so we're gonna wait for Pookie's revisionism and updated comment, and then we're gonna wrap it up. And 2 hours and 12 minutes. We almost reached.
Italy versus Argentina might just turn out to be a boring game.
No, I don't want to.
But the atmosphere would be really good.
Yes,
especially if that game is in like New York, New Jersey. Imagine all the
Oh yeah, we might be doing this, guys. After the World Cup playoffs are done, we might do a World Cup reject playoffs thing, and those teams will be there.
It will be hosted in Russia.
Oh yeah, Russia. We'll have to have them host. So.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyways, I think it's a good stopping point for today. So as I said, okay, actually, we'll wait for Albert. Albert, last question from Albert, then we're gonna wrap it up. But yeah, like I said, guys, there's a World Cup draw, guys. It's gonna be on Friday. I'm gonna be there with Tenadam, of course. I'll probably be there for 3 hours. I'm gonna have to drink a lot of water. Probably 3 hours. Expect 3 hours.
2-3 hours, something like that. It will be myself, AD, Rank, so from Argentina, and then 2 people you don't see on this channel. Ahmed Zirtox from Saudi Arabia, Morocco, and Charlie from Charlie G TV, Italy, England. So actually have all over the world. You have AD representing North America, USA, Asia somewhat. You have Rank for South America. You have Charlie for Europe. You have Ahmed Zirtox for the Middle East, North Africa, Africa in general, and then me, wherever. And I'll represent New Zealand. Why not? So it's a world panel, you can say, not just European centric or whatever.
Okay, so
I'll try and come in and out before the draw takes place.
Here's the question. Obviously, it's Belize, no doubt. Where's it hosted? Where at venue, United States?
Washington.
I think the draw. Yeah, I think it's Washington D.C.
Kennedy Center, D.C.
Yeah, the capital of your country, so it makes sense. Does it
count? The last one was in Vegas.
After the first game, and Portugal wins it all. Yeah, I mean, it still counts. It still counts. I mean, as long as he's still part of the squad, he's still there. Now, if he gets
everyone's in the squad.
Yeah. I represent USA, Peru, Portugal, and Saudi Arabia to the regular count. All right, guys, you heard it here first. Portugal, Saudi Arabia final. You heard it here first.
Oh, imagine that. Like CR7 against his employers. Damn.
Oh.
Because, honestly, or PIF, basically. So imagine, will Ronaldo score a hat. I know it won't be, but this is for the fun of it. A hat trick against his employers. Will he get sacked by Al Nassr if he dunks on Saudi at the World Cup final?
Oh yeah. Do you guys remember? Okay, last thing we said before round off. Italy, you know that Italy. I think Italy played against. I think was a South Korea.
Yeah. An Hyung-wan, I think it was.
Yeah, he was playing for an Italian club.
Pescara, I think it was.
And I think he got kicked out.
Yeah. Yeah. So
we'll be there, man. We'll be there, man. Brazil versus Sweden or Chile. Also looking versus.
To be honest, if it's a group stage game, I don't mind Portugal Saudi. Why not? I'd love to see that actually.
Ronaldo versus Saudi would be hilarious. Ronaldo played for Saudi in the final. On that note, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. Hope you guys enjoy. You guys like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.
On Friday.